Hi there, YouTube family. It is Joni from Smilin' Shrinkin', and I'm coming to you guys today on Monday, the 26th, I think, of August 2019. I'm coming to you guys with just a regular old update and kind of a call to arms with my fellow weight loss surgery people. I remember when I was first thinking about having weight loss surgery back in the day. For me, it was a revision. I had had the lap band many years ago and didn't do particularly great with it, which is why I did the revision. Anyways, when I remember when I was watching videos and getting inspiration, I watched so many people that they inspired me. They made me think that I could do this. They made me believe I wasn't alone in this struggle. And they made a huge difference to me. And I have heard from some of my viewers that I have been that inspiration to them. And for that, that's incredible. Really, so neat. But the thing I wanted to do on my update today was a topic about regain. And this hasn't been a huge issue for me this round with my DS. I am a little bit heavier right now than I was at my lowest weight. However, I feel so amazing and strong that that's not an issue. I actually think I look better and feel better the weight I'm at right now. So let me get back to the beginning and tell about my statistics. 12 years ago when I had my lap band, I weighed 390 pounds. I lost a bunch, gained it back. When I decided to do a revision, my weight had climbed back up to 378 pounds. After having the DS, I then had plastics, you guys know that. Had a lower body lift, a thigh lift, a breast lift with augmentation, and my arms done. It was massive. I just ended up with so much skin. Anyways, where my weight is right now is at 155. Originally, when it went up a little bit, I thought it was a PMS thing, a lady thing, but my weight has just been consistently right at 155, 157, depending on the day. And I am so much stronger. Like my size 8 still totally fit. My size medium tops totally fit. The difference is, like, if you can look, my arms are way more toned, my legs are way more toned. I have not had this much energy since I was in junior high school, so for me this has been absolutely fantastic. However, I see a lot of my friends that are struggling with some regain that they don't want, that they don't like. Some of them starting to second guess themselves and feel the way that I feel the first time. You know, when I was losing weight and going gangbusters, I was plugged into the community. Although there wasn't YouTube back then, it was just, you know, message boards and obesity help, those things. I met people and I was real plugged in and keeping, you know, tracking what I was eating. Of course, making sure I had all my vitamins, making sure I was doing the right amount of protein. And then pretty soon life happens and, you know, old habits start creeping back in. And then you start to get a little bit in denial. I did. Not you guys maybe, but I did. And then I would be afraid to ask for help. I would be afraid. I think, well, if I just maybe really buckled down, I could probably lose 10, 15, 30 pounds. And then I can ask for help. And then it would be a acceptable amount of regain that I was dealing with, that I could ask for help. And I think that's where some of my friends are right now. And so what I was thinking would be a good thing to do when back in the day when sorry, excuse me 1 second. Okay, you guys, sorry about that interruption. What I was thinking that I would like to do is to do a call to arms with all of our fellow weight loss people who have been where I have been, people who are maybe a little bit behind me but might be having the same situation, people who I remember when we got started, the people who were just about a year before us, I consider them the sophomore class and we were the freshmen. Right now I am 3 years out with my DS, and I consider myself to be kind of a junior heading into senior, you know, especially because I had the experience of the whole failure before. So what I thought would be fun is if we could do a little shout out, do one of those compilation videos and share some of the things that, number one, we are doing well. I think it's so easy to allow the number on the scale to dictate to us how successful we are, and that is not a fair assessment. We are all winners. We have all come so far, and we might not be exactly where we want to be, but we are still so much farther ahead. So my first thing I want from the videos, if you will do this, number one, tag me so I know it's there, so I make sure I watch it. But number two, share with me 3 things that you are doing well, things that you have done, your weight loss has allowed you to do, things that you're able to do now that you couldn't do then. You know, for some people it might be, I still take my vitamins every single day. Might be, I still weigh myself regularly. Even if the number's up a little bit, I'm still weighing. I'm still checking in. Whatever is your success, please share it with me. And number 2, let's talk about some things that we can start to do that maybe we have been a little bit lackadaisical, you know what I'm saying. Maybe some old habits that have crept back in that we want to kind of get back out. Let's get back to basics a little bit. For me, I have allowed myself to start drinking soda again, and I enjoy 1 soda a day. I try not to add them any other time, and I have felt like it has done me okay. But you know what? It's not doing anything to benefit me. It's not helping me do anything. So I think that's one thing that I will take back out. That and one thing that I have been doing. So let me just share real quick something that I have been doing that has been going very well. I have been exercising like crazy, and I'm not talking I'm in aerobics class or biking, but just plain, man, I'm having so much fun this summer, chasing kids, climbing on big toys, going down slides, swinging in swings, and swimming. I have just been having a ball, and I am moving my body because I can, and it is still joyful. 3 years out, it's still joyful. Running up and down the stairs, still joyful. So those are things that I'm doing well. I'm going to get rid of some soda. It doesn't need to be there. And I could cut back on my carbs a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Mine isn't about weight. It's more about how I feel. And I've allowed myself to kind of sometimes eat creepy crap. So I'll probably wrangle that back in. What is something that you are noticing? What is something that you think you can do to make you be heading back in the goal range that you want to be in? The other thing that I was thinking of, and I'm sure you guys have all thought this, but you know, I've really been kicking it around, that sometimes we have to adjust our goals to be realistic and to be, are you doing this to live your best life? Like, I know some people get very fixated on a number, like, I want to weigh 120 pounds. And if that 120 pounds makes it to where every morsel that goes in your mouth from here until forever has to be counted and weighed in order to maintain that, would it be more realistic to go, I would rather weigh 130 pounds and still, I mean, you can't just eat like crap. None of us can. We would never have needed weight loss surgery if our bodies were so fantastic that we could just eat whatever we want. But if we could eat a little bit more normally and maybe just weigh a little bit more, would our quality of life be better? I would rather eat a little bit more and have my goal weight be a little bit higher than to be fascinated and fixated on a certain number. And I don't know if that's what any of you are doing, but I've heard people do it in the past. So maybe just kick that around in your mind, going, is this obtainable and is this maintainable? Because I think that, to me, has been the most important thing about this whole journey. So that's my call to arms, weight loss brothers and sisters. Share with me if this is something else that's been kicking around with you and your friends in your world. I think we can be there for each other. I think we can continue to encourage each other and cheer for each other and be each other's accountability and cheerleaders. So I am going to put that out to you. I'm going to call it, what am I going to call it? Hashtag old timers. Old timers, weight loss. What are we doing? You know, I gotta think of something cute. I don't know. I probably should have thought of that before I made the video. Oh, next time. So I'll leave that in the description. I'll leave what the hashtag is. And I think, even though I'm not a big Instagram person, I think I will share this video on Instagram, because maybe some of our other friends that have quit filming, people that I still think about, that have been there before us, if they are also going through this same part of weight loss life, that they might be willing to jump in and let us know, update us, and see how everyone's doing, because I sure do think about people a lot. Anyways, you guys, I have rambled long enough. Ooh, I want to share with you guys one more thing. I have the best news. It's so exciting. I have found out recently that I'm going to be a Mimi. My daughter is having a baby, and I get to be a grandma. I am so excited. I'm so excited. And you guys will understand, because you know me. Not only do I do daycare, but I also do taxes. And when I found out she was due in April, I went, you may have that baby on April 16th. And she went to the doctor, and sure enough, her due date is April 16th. So yay! That is my awesome news. Okay, you guys, I am gonna wrap up. Please, please, if you have a channel, or even if you don't, feel free to make a video. Feel free to jump in, plug in, and be part of this amazing weight loss community. All right, you guys, take care. Until next time, bye.